So we got big news with Turki Alalshikh in the PBC, also involving Gervonta Davis. We're going to cook on all that in this video, but before we do that, make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook. Now, not wasting no time, we all been seeing it. It's been a whole lot of narratives going around with Turki Alalshikh saying that he's trying to block out the PBC. He doesn't want to work with Gervonta Davis and just all type of false narratives. Because we're going to talk about what Turki actually had to say out of his own mouth and a potential deal with the PBC. Yeah. See, what a lot of people do is they go off of their personal feelings. They just jump to conclusions, and they just got a whole lot of hate in their heart, and they just want to put that hate out, on their channels and just go with a bunch of false narratives because they know they got a lot of sheep that's going to run with whatever they say. Most of these people, they never run off of facts, right? You never run off of facts. You never go off what you see an individual doing. You just go off of, just your own personal vendettas. And that's what we not going to do over here. Over here, we going to go off the facts. And I've been seeing a lot of hate for Turki Alalshikh. And I continue to say, man, from what I see that he's doing right now, he only trying to make the best fights happen. Some of these fights he's not going to be able to make happen because some of these fighters just don't want to fight the best. And he wants the best to fight the best, right? Now, I see it from a certain fan base. They're the ones that's putting out all the hate, right? And you also got the ones that do the promotional banging, right? Like the PBC fanboys, that's what y'all want to call them, right? Oh man, if it ain't PBC this and PBC that, when I think that shit is corny, straight up and down. It should be about whatever promotional company is giving us the biggest and best fights at that point in time. Sometimes you got Top Rank that's giving you the best fights, depending on what night it is. Sometimes it's PBC. Sometimes it's Matchroom. Sometimes it might even be Golden Boy. But that's what should matter to fans. But fans, they act like they gangbanging, promotional gangbanging. And it's just weird. So the ones that, say that they only ride with the PBC, they have a problem with Turki Alalshikh. And you are the ones who continue to bring up all of these false narratives because of your own personal feelings on Turki Alalshikh, saying that he's going to block Gervonta Davis out, right? Saying that he's blocking the PBC out. Saying things like, Shakur Stevenson, if he works with the Turki Alalshikh, he ain't gonna be able to fight Tank Davis because Turki Alalshikh don't want to work with Tank, which is the furthest from the truth. Because where did y'all get this from? Did y'all hear Turki Alalshikh say that out of his own mouth? You absolutely didn't. That's why we doing this video, because like I said, Turki, he just did a Spaces last week, and he actually talked about all of this and a potential huge mega deal with the PBC. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, and also what he said about Gervonta Davis out of his own mouth, so you don't have to speculate. Now, make sure you hit my like button for the ones who like the real, not false narratives, because that's what I do is I come on here and I give you the real, right? I'm not biased. I don't go off of my personal feelings. I keep it a buck with y'all. But most people, they only respect fake shit. And I can understand that because that's the world that we live in. This internet world of fake shit. But while we here, I'm going to give y'all the real. As long as I'm here, I'm going to give y'all the real. So, with all these false narratives going around about Turki Alalshikh, what do we see that he's doing, right? Before I get into this information and what he said, right? What do we see that he's doing? Well, he only trying to give us the biggest and best fights, right? He's brought all of these promotional companies together, everybody except for the PBC right now, right? He's brought Golden Boy, they working with Top Rank, Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, they're finally working together. All of these promotional companies are working together, right? And as fans, for years and years, we were complaining about, man, we wish we could get things like the UFC. We wish we could get all of these promotional companies under one banner working together. Now that we pretty much got that, you got a group of fans, a large group of fans that's doing all this PBC gangbanging, that's running all of these narratives and complaining about what the man is doing, right? But let's talk about what's actually going on, because Turki Alalshikh, he just did a Spaces, right? And in that Spaces, he said that he's actually been meeting with the PBC lately. He's been meeting with the PBC. He says the meetings with the PBC is actually going very, very well, right? With Al Heyman, and just everybody that runs the PBC. He's been having meetings with him. He says it's looking real, real good. It's going very well. And he hopes to strike a mega deal with the PBC soon. Soon, y'all. Also, he says that, when it comes to Gervonta Davis, because they asked him about the comments that Tank Davis made about the Lamborghini and did he take that personal? And he said, absolutely not. It's not personal. It's all business. He says that he would love to work with Gervonta Davis one day. He says that he thinks that Tank Davis is one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in all the boxing. And he said he would love to work with Tank. He said nothing but great things about Gervonta Davis. So all of y'all that's running with this narrative saying that he don't want to work with Tank and Shakur never fight if Shakur works with Turki Alalshikh and he's trying to block out Tank in the PBC. Where did y'all get that from? Let me know where y'all got that from. Because what I'm sick of is I'm sick of y'all coming on here, right? Getting your audience behind you, running with all of these lies and narratives with no facts to back it up. You haven't heard that man say nothing like that out of his mouth, but you steady pushing these false narratives with nothing that you can go by to back it up. So now that he spoke about it, right? Now you know that you're wrong. You know that you're wrong. And it's crazy. And like I said, the Spaces that he did was on X. He talked about a lot of stuff. So yeah, you can look forward to him doing some big things with the PBC. And I tried to tell people, man, I argued people down and I said, look, man, the PBC, they have to get on board with Turki Alalshikh. Al Heyman is not a dummy. He's a very, very smart businessman. Do you think that he's going to sit around and let all of these other promoters come together and they all working with each other and he just going to sit on the outside looking in? Hell no. You really don't have no choice. Because if you're going to keep doing, well, my stable only going to fight my stable, you're going to run out of fights. That's just the bottom line. You got to get on board. And that's great for boxing fans. If he continues to work and do the things that he's doing, right? And continue to progress and where everybody is willing to make these fights, because see, the promoters, man, the main thing with these promoters is they don't want to take a chance coming out of their own pockets and losing money, right, on a lot of these fights. That's the bottom line. Bob Arum says it all the time. But what Turki has done, he's getting all these promoters together and he's letting them know, don't worry about it. If I got to take an L, I'll take an L to clean up the sport of boxing. Y'all don't got to worry about that. And so this is what it is. But we so used to crying and complaining about things in boxing because it's been so messed up for so long Now it's like, when things are getting fixed, y'all looking around for something to bitch and complain about and cry about. I don't understand it, man. But yeah, so don't be surprised if in the, next upcoming months or maybe sooner, you see something big with the PBC and Turki Alalshikh, and down the line, when you see Gervonta Davis doing business with him also, because he says once again that he loved everything about Tank and he would love to work with Gervonta Davis. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel now that y'all got the real information. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know how I do. Tego talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.